appreciate that. So, my name is Jason. I am the founder, CEO, and creator of SureDone. We are the API of e-commerce management. What that basically means is, let's say that you sell microphones online. We take those microphones, you as a seller, and put that microphone, the digital footprint on it, on eBay, Amazon, Google. When you do buy stuff on Amazon, nobody likes to get a response saying that, hey, we have to return that money to you because it's out of stock. So what we do is we will automatically decrement and syndicate the inventory across the channels when something sells. So when it sells on eBay, it goes to Amazon. When it goes to Amazon, it goes to the different websites, etc. We also do the order management, logistics, etc. We basically are a foundation for sellers online. But let me zoom out for a minute. E-commerce is a mature industry. Amazon's been around since 94, 96. The industry is broken out into 3 distinct segments. You have on one side the order management, the part where the actual packages go from somebody's warehouse out to the seller with the tracking number, etc. You have logistics. So all those little shoes and glasses you get bought, they're in warehouses all over the world. That's the logistics side of it. The part that we're best at is actually taking that content and putting it out on eBay, Amazon, and displaying that content so people like you in the audience that buy online can see it and understand it and purchase it. But let me tell you a little story first. Several years ago, I was alone in a room in Vegas. I found a guy who needed a website online, and I didn't know how to code. So this guy was like, well, I need a website, and he was making $250,000 a year out of his garage. Ex-baseball player selling motorcycle parts on eBay. He would go on Craigslist, buy motorcycles, take the bikes apart, put them online. He was making $250,000 out of his garage. Me being a little smartass said, you know what, I'm going to teach myself how to code in 3 days, and I'm going to make you rich. A year later, the prototype for SureDone was born. That prototype took him from $250,000 to $1.1 million in sales within a few months. What it did was it built a website and also built stuff on eBay. Today, that seller is doing over $4.5 million in sales across eBay, Amazon, his website. He went from selling about 100 products to doing over 500,000 products online. He used to print labels one by one over the day and through the week. Now he presses a button and hundreds come out with a single click. Single click. So, to reiterate that, what SureDone is, it's a software platform where you can go onto a website and you can actually put the product data inside of that website and it'll syndicate that product data to eBay and Amazon. But also, it's technology behind the scenes. So an enterprise, a large enterprise can take our software and embed it inside of their own software. So I know I'm getting a little abstract here, but at the end of the day, when you need to put products on eBay and Amazon on your website, when you need to manage those orders to ship those products out to your customers, when you need to take the inventory from warehouses, SureDone is your solution to put that content online and make you sell more. In fact, 1 in 6 of our sellers will increase their revenue by 100% or more within 6 months. And that's why we're amongst the best in the industry. But furthermore, because of that whole aspect that we're an API, our own interface is powered by our own technology. In our industry, that's called dog fooding. And we power our own interface with our technology, and that's what makes us unique. So the market's big, and the reason why I got into it is because 5% of retail sales will go towards software such as ours, will go towards the actual logistics, the warehouse, etc. They will pay up to 2%. What we're after is after $1 billion of that market. So we take a little bit of piece of that. And it's a big enough market to make my investors happy. It's a big enough market to have a sustainable business on it. We focus on the aspects of content syndication. We focus on the websites. We focus on inventory management. But there's a ton of competition out there. So when we started, when I was a little bit younger of an entrepreneur, I was like, we're so special, we're so different. The fact of the reality is, we're just the best mousetrap in the industry. We're up against IPO competitors, and majority of all the competitors that actually do anything right have been acquired, making us a very attractive target in the space. But we do a lot of what they don't do, including making customers happy and trying to make the best software out there. And then in terms of the marketing, the go-to-strategy, more of the market strategy, we have a 3-pronged approach. So on one side of it, what we do is we have an outbound sales lead generation. So I figured out how to use services like Upwork, pay people $2 an hour, and they generate leads for me at $1 per piece. We go out, we make phone calls, we call the customers, say we're awesome, they like it, they pay us. The next way we make traffic to the site is by inbound marketing. So I know SEO very well. I have an awesome marketing team that helps. We generate content, customers come to the site, and to tie all that together, we're aiming to build a community, because it's not just about building a brand online, but it's about trying to actually build a brand strategy and a presence so customers really know about you. And the business model is straightforward. On one side, we charge customers about $500 a month. Those are for customers that are growing and scaling. But because of that same technology, we also power some of the largest marketplaces in the world. And people will pay us right now $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, etc. Same technology I built for someone that's just starting out, and that guy that's out of his garage is the same technology that can power the largest enterprises in the world. So to tie it all together, we got to where we are. We've had $1.5 million in funding. The software I built is powering over $150 million in gross merchandise value per year. Software I built also does 1 billion transactions per month. We have enough money in the bank to build a business. We've grown 100% year over year, $1.5 million in funding, and now we're ready for the next milestone. Team that got me here. I have an amazing team up here in upstate New York. An EVP of customer success, operations, and finance, and the best sales closer in the whole region that helped get us to this point. Tied together, we made a team that actually has built a sustainable business. So at the end of the day, we're an e-commerce platform. We provide a foundation for sellers to build their business on top of. And what I'm looking for today is concise information in terms of advisors that have industry experience in e-commerce and global strategy. So if you're out there and you have experience in doing mergers and acquisitions with global conglomerates, if you understand the space of e-commerce, we'd love to talk to you. But furthermore, I've raised money before, I've done this, I've taught myself everything, and if I can help give you guys advice or tell you anything about raising money or how to build a team or any of the stakes, I'm here to help. Thank you. Any questions?
So I see that for $3,000 a month, for your investment, what's your return? What's your return like that?
$3,000 investment in people that pay us for using the certs?
Yes.
So on one side, right, for like $500 a month, you're a business doing, let's say, $250,000 a year in sales, right? The $3,000 a month customer is doing $50 million a year in sales, $20 million a year in sales. There's a big change in business, and as you learn, as you grow as a company, you have different stages of the business. You have different needs. So a company that's doing $50 million a year in sales might need managed services. That may need a whole department trained, and that's the difference in services we can offer.
Yes. Thank you.
Go back 2 slides, maybe 3 slides. Yeah, that one right there. Point it back. 110,000 in recurring revenue. What is that?
That means we make over $1 million a year in revenue. We make money. We like it.
What's your profit?
Profit? Almost there, right there.
So monthly number, 110,000 a month?
Yeah. Yeah. Not quite where I want to be yet, but we're working hard.
Pretty damn good.
Okay. Yep.
How do you determine the pricing, and why wouldn't you charge based on number of transactions or the revenue transacted through your system?
Let me answer the second question first. Businesses today in this industry like to have predictable P&L statements. So it's a lot easier for them to swallow, this is my fixed number, even if it ends up being a percentage of the transaction when we design the pricing. So that's how we did that part of it. What was the first question?
How do you determine the pricing?
I got an amazing VP of sales that talks to a lot of people, that looks at the market, and has figured out the pricing to make us the most money. Well, at least I think it makes us the most money.
You use the term revenue for recurring revenue. Is that revenue or is that margin?
That's called monthly recurring revenue. That's just money coming in, yes.